don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Room here to run. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Carry now for Todd Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
The tackle.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On the tackle.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
7-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right, and able to find Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Logan Ryan.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
First and goal, Atlanta.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for the Cowboys. 46 yards.
31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Cowboys. Melvin Gordon, 31 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 27, Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On second down now, it's Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. shotgun handoff to Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down.
Melvin Gordon.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Gordon, 48 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Falcons 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now Gordon on first down. Gets past one man. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Brady on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of it. Here, regroup, but how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here comes Cohen. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Trey wins.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come here, switch it. Regular. 72. Sugar.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that one bounces out of the... back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Brings up third down.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
36 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
On first down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
36 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky to the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Watch 30. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Screen. Pass.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. On the left side, this is Stills. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Trubisky to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Lock in. Lock in.
Yeah, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58 right there. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check, check.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Able to get this to Gordon. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 23.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. T.Y. Hilton, 61 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right there, 56. Let him know.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Justin Houston in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Being chased out left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Cohen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play.